Today, we're going to use generative AI, in particular Microsoft's Bing image creator, to create electronic presentations. So for example, if you're a IT person that wants to dabble in a bit of art to create media presentations, before you have had to pay some um, multimedia team or content agency, but now with generative AI, you can actually create a lot of presentations by yourself. This isn't intended to replace, let's say, content teams or content agencies, but it will allow you to iterate and create prototypes at a pace that you've never been able to do before. So let's get started. So let's, for example, say create a picture of a healthy male, middle age, using a respiratory inhaler. So you want, for example, the picture of lungs on the side. In the background, show a picture of lungs. So a diagram. And for example, if you want to uh, brand your color blue, then we say make the black background blue. So that's as simple as it gets. And then you click on create. You see that it's actually generating. So with Bing Image Creator, every week you get a certain number of credits. They call it a boost. And then you can still use it if you run out, but it'll be slower. So basically, it'll put you into a slower queue. But for like image creation for a 90 cuff boost, it's actually quite high. Oh yeah, so right here you can see that it generated 3 images and it actually looks quite nice, except for it's not exactly the way we want it because I was thinking more of a patient taking the inhaler and not the doctor taking the inhaler. So let's change this to a healthy patient, middle age, using the inhaler. And other things can do, like for example, if your brand is let's say red or purple and you don't really like this particular blue, so you make the background color, say purple. So before you ever had to send the image back to the agency or the creative artist, but now you can just like type it in. You can see it, the image generation is quite fast. It's powered by DALL-E, so DALL-E is from OpenAI, and it's on version 3. So some things that it doesn't do very well still is text, right? So it can't really do text on these graphics yet, even though I think Stable Diffusion will let you do text. But right now with DALL-E version 3, it doesn't really do text very well. But you can see I changed it, and yeah, like look at these images. Pretty neat, actually. Okay, so you can choose between one of these three, and for example, you can click on it and it will open up and it'll tell you what the prompt was and you can, for example, download it or even customize it. So when you click on customize, it brings you to uh, Microsoft Designer. So for example, we click here. So Microsoft has done a really good job in integrating everything. So for example, if you want to use that to create an Instagram post, you can and so forth. Yeah, so it's pretty neat actually. So go back to here. Oh, actually, yeah, it's already done it. So these are some of the demo kind of images that it's created for you. For example, if you want to do a piece of artwork and you happen to want it to be on a wall or something like that, look at all these like different things that you can do. That's auto presented and suggested for you. Compared to before, before generative AI, you would have had to go to a content team, and this would have taken, days, if not weeks. Okay, so back to this picture. So this was like, let's say, a inhaler as well as a heart. So why don't we do something else? For example, we want to create a picture of a, let's say, DNA sequence along with an elderly uh, patient, and the background should be red. So let's try and see that. Click on enter and see how long it takes to create. You can also ask it to do different styles. For example, this is like a cartoony style. This is it's almost like a pictogram, right? So, for example, for these other ones, look at the quality of these kind of images. So in this case, if you look at here, it seems like, at least for DALI 3, it's rendering the fingers pretty well. So one of the drawbacks with generative AI tools you may have seen is, for example, in Midjourney and so forth, the fingers don't actually render properly. You can cycle through the images. So that is pretty neat. Okay, thank you for watching.